A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to the Vlog-A-Thon 5.0. And so, for today, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that I am, in fact, in a pretty good spot right now at this point. Lots of peace, quiet. Technically, the quiet part is probably not gonna be very abundant here. Still very close to the highway as opposed to what I've done earlier. Nevertheless, I'm still fairly excited about what's to come here on the channel, and maybe you should as well. Although there are a couple of things that I would like to address, especially when I still have a lot of time left to do Vlog-A-Thon content as is. There's probably been one too many complaints I've had. PM, email, whatnot, any format that somebody sends me a message on anywhere in the network. There are times where I get a lot of feedback, reviews, offers, promotions, sponsorships. I could hardly ever pass up a good opportunity, but maybe if there's one thing that I would want to be very clear about are the trolls. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit anxious at this point. Some pressure has been getting on from people demanding that I have my content ready to rumble, and a lot of people are wanting to have me do other content while I'm already working on content as is. I can even remember at one point a few years ago when somebody suggested that I try and work on the GWK content that I was already at work on. I mean, they wanted me to make a GWK Season 4 when I already had 3 episodes of Season 4, as if they didn't watch it yet. So, let's be real here. Let's not go all the way and suggest that this is just what you should be doing. I mean, this is not how it works. I may not be a one-person operation here, but this channel has a lot just to run it. I mean, you got the recording part. That I can easily handle, but I always have somebody close by who can help with this stuff. If by any chance there happens to be a position where I can get really stuck in without being able to get out on my own. And then of course there's the editing process, rendering, uploading. All that oftentimes is done by I myself, but I do have other people come by at times. There's plenty of people I got here in the state, the country, and the world who can actually help with this stuff. So I feel like that it all just comes down to me and my own decisions. Whether to keep this channel going or not, this is all just my problem at this point. I'm the one who first made it in 2008. Yes, that's still the date that I'm going to say is when I started this channel, because that's what happened. Ah, man, if somebody would search the server records on this stuff, maybe then they could get themselves a freaking reality check. But hey, Lizard Squad, hackers, left and right. There's billions of things that go wrong with the web every day, but I feel like right now it should be time to discuss a couple of things regarding why content is even here to begin with. I want to entertain people. I want people to understand the difference between truth and fiction. I want people to get to know right from the get-go about how this stuff is supposed to be done, about how YouTube needs to function. And when I'm referring to the term function in this context, I am simply giving out the truth, the honesty, the regard for human life. Everybody in the whole world, it doesn't matter what your skin color is, creed, religion, political preference, gender, sexuality, etc. Height, weight, it doesn't even matter at this point anymore, because I do not like to see this kind of discrimination ever in life. This just really is quite a time to ever be talking about such things like discrimination against Jewish individuals, or against persons of color, or against those who are shorter than others or way more than others. I mean, be proud of who you are. That's just what I got to say about that. So at this point in time, it's all up to chance again. whether I continue my work here or if I could just end everything altogether. All it takes are 3 clicks. I gotta click onto the browser that I use, log onto my account, then make my second click, which is onto my profile, which I can load the page of options to what to do with my channel. And one of those is simply known as delete channel. That is where the third and final click comes into place. I type in my credentials, email and password, etc., and bam, that's all it takes. That is how easy it is to wipe away someone's lifetime worth of work. That's how easy it is to erase all of the unbelievable amount of agonizing blood, sweat, and tears, hours worth of work, days worth of everything. It's just that easy to delete that kind of stuff and get away with that stuff even. If somebody were to stumble across your account that has been logged in, you would have no idea about how it's done, because it could probably take less than a minute to do all of that, and then bam, your channel is no more. It can never be brought back. Digital media is gone forever. Forever. Can't do nothing about it anymore. It's done. Over, finito. But again, it is more about my decision at this point, because I do not like to see these kind of trolls. I do not want to ever have any sort of crossfire, conflict, encounter, or even just anything at all to do with people like them. It doesn't matter if it's a legitimate human running the program. It doesn't matter if it's bots running the program, viruses running the program, malware, anything like that. So, just to put it lightly, I am going to present an ultimatum to this channel, to everything that the internet will ever have, ever again. If anything like this ever does happen again, you will be guaranteed that something's gonna go on with this channel. That something is going to take place within any social media that has ever existed in human history or beyond that. Anything at all can and will be used to the fullest extent. My usage of the web is never going to be about playing games and making stupid jokes and trolling ever again. Never again is this ever gonna be a light message. It is an absolute commitment to making change that the world needs to see. It is an absolute commitment to everything that I've ever put my own heart and mind into, my own body, my own life and reputation, future, liberty, humility. Can I ever say more about this? Well, I guess maybe not, but at the end of the day, this is just what's gonna be. What it is going to be. I have no reason to ever make any arguments with people or ever have any sort of lie put out there on the web. That's why I just don't do these things. Unlike so many people nowadays who are even older than me. And it's just out of control. I mean, you got a freaking person of color who is being extremely anti-Semitistic towards Jewish people. On top of that, there are literally uprisings happening as a result of it. Not just in the Southwest, but also throughout most of the rest of the country. Oh, man. This is so pretentious. Like, it is just unbelievable at this point. And I have absolutely no more patience for this. I got no more mercy for nobody who does this. I've had enough. So, if anything, all I can just do is make my 3 clicks, and this channel is all over. Everything that I've ever worked for will all be gone forever. I will never be on the internet again. When all this is just happening, I gotta start making my own plans. I gotta start putting my foot down. I gotta start doing everything. I need to keep myself sane, to keep myself from going absolutely wild, lashing out, and just causing more trouble than necessary. So, let it be known, destroying my own content, hopefully, is going to be a warning to those who basically have nothing better to do than to just not have any understanding of how hard this sort of work is. How much I put into any of this together. Driving around my car, getting onto new places here and there, finding a good suitable location to get the filming done, programming the camera, getting it set up right, recording, stopped recording, and then have everything transferred to my work devices. Process like that, that's basically just the beginning of the whole entire thing. So you can expect hours or even days to go by with all this stuff being converted into a big project just to be uploaded to the website. And with that, hopefully now you understand the magnitude of the situation as is, and all the problems that I basically just had to point out with the many people out there whom are not in any way patient. But hopefully they do at least know something from me. Knowing is something that G.I. Joe would have even done. Taught the kids about everything. So with that in mind, thank you for tuning in to the Vlog-A-Thon 5.0, and I'll be back with another installment pretty soon. So make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.